Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Minecraft. This is episode 2. My name is Spiderhearts. I got a camera account. This is gonna be super helpful in showing off things. So last time we were in this area, I had nothing built or nothing done. So I'm just gonna kind of show you guys what I've got started. I've got a flooring going on. I'm not huge, so jungle trapdoors, I think I like them, but they're not working out as well as I would like. Maybe if I put something in the floor underneath instead of just plain cobblestone, I might be happier with it. In the last episode, you saw me pick up a whole bunch of trees, so I picked up all these trees. I've got the dark oak, the spruce, the jungle wood, and oak, and birch. I have birch too, but I haven't been using it. How did I know that would happen? I had a feeling. I probably would have gone. Oh, hi squiddies. Well, guess I'll have to do something about that. I'm not a huge fan of cobblestone. Like, it's not very... There's no block variation, but at the same time, I don't have any other blocks to work with right now. I haven't done a ton of mining yet, or a ton of anything else. So I'm out of basic supplies like food and coal. And there's skeletons just like hanging out around here. So this is gonna be my drop chute down into the mines. I'm gonna take my barrels and use them as like I said take my barrels. Use them as sort of a quick draw storage system. Actually, I don't like that. Because then it blends too much into the background. I think instead... I'll have to come back to that. Unless... What does this look like? That's better, but there's no depth. And the more I look at this, the more I don't like it. I secretly kind of like this jungle planks, but they're hard to incorporate. Not the jungle trapdoors, but they're hard to incorporate into a build. They don't seem to really... The coloring is like... It doesn't seem to really go with some of the rest of the other wood types as much as I want it to. Something that I noticed with this kind of build that I don't normally notice is that it's too small. There's really not enough space to actually do work. Normally I would put my bed on the ceiling, or in the upstairs, but there's not enough space upstairs or in the attic for anything this time. Right. Yeah, so yeah, the start of Minecraft is pretty slow in general. At least for the first few hours of play. And something that maybe tends to turn new players off of playing Minecraft consistently, like as a regular game that they would play, is they get maybe 4 or 5 hours into the game and they've just made their first house or a hole in a cave. They've maybe done some mining, but they didn't build the grand idea that they would have wanted to build. And they never got to that point. And, you know, that's okay. There's creative mode for that sort of thing. So I tend to keep a handful of things in my inventory at different times. I don't necessarily need to have certain things in my hotbar, so I do a lot of just kind of working around it. Normally I would put the bow here, but the fact that it's like... Okay, this is fine. Okay. There's like a cave over here. Yes, thank you, Eerie Noise. You have confirmed what I wanted to know. Or what I just said. Confirmed what I just said. Okay, I'm far enough down. I should put ladder. And I might not be doing this the most efficient way either. This part of Minecraft normally doesn't get filmed very much. Unless it's like a how to get started in Minecraft kind of video. Y22, so I've got 10 blocks left. I just carry a crafting bench with me everywhere. There are places where you can just sort of plop one down. But as you're playing, you kind of want to have the ability to craft at any point. If you leave it in your inventory, you can plop it down at any point and just craft what you need. Especially when you're dealing with stone tools. And it also means that you don't necessarily have to carry everything that you need with you at all times. Like, I just carry some logs and then some like various other items. Right now, logs and sticks are most important, while cobblestone is sort of next important, and then everything else is just junk that I can't use while I'm here, but I just carry with me at any point just in case. I am at Y13. So I'm almost there. I am out of ladders, so I'm gonna make 3 more. That might be enough. It should be enough. We're at 11. 3, 2. So we've got one left. Next thing I tend to do while setting up my base, not hitboxes, it's F3 plus G will show you the chunk borders. So what I will do to sort of start my underground base is just dig around the chunk. There is a lot of water in there. Okay. This is good. Oh, wait. I have dirt in my inventory. Yay. I can actually do something about this. Slow is sometimes okay when it comes to Minecraft in general. If you are slow, you can take time to think and plan your next action. Minecraft is full of random and unexpected things that can happen at any time. And that's kind of the beauty of Minecraft in general. Okay. I've gotten rid of the water in this particular spot. I burned through shovels so quickly early game. I burn through diamond shovels when I'm working in other worlds that I'm involved with. I don't have any coal yet. Hey, look, we've got our first coal of the season. Series. Whatever. Coal becomes a more abundant resource as you mine more. For the first few real-time days that you play Minecraft, it's a finite resource and you have to use it sparingly. I usually just store it in a furnace, and when I need it, I can just take it out. Have you ever played so much of Minecraft that when you look away, you start seeing the world in blocks? I get so much inspiration from just looking at things that people build, but also looking at real world references and seeing the world as if it's in blocks. So I was digging out my base. You can kind of see I decided to go 2 chunks here instead of 1. And I found this large lava cave here. I don't have buckets yet, so I have to be super careful. Something that Iskall said in his recent live stream was that these types of caves are really great for finding diamonds. I don't think there are any diamonds in this cave, but we'll keep an eye out. Since we're not on a server, diamonds are not as... Oh wait, is that the chunk? It is. Okay, so I could call it right here. Well, now I have some backdoor to lava when I need it. At least. And that will be pretty quickly. I think I'll be able to get to the nether fairly quickly in this run. Let's put that there. Oh, I'm gonna have to be careful. I'm gonna end up pulling. I'm gonna end up stepping in lava if I'm not careful. Hey, that's our first diamond of the season. That's our first diamond of the series. Check it out. There's 2 of them. Yay. We know there's lava right here, so we're gonna be super careful and just dig all around it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 diamonds. Yay! Yay! Oh, this feels so much nicer. You don't realize how much you miss efficiency until you have to mine out a big cave like this with stone tools. Or iron tools, even. I don't do much redstone, but I like to do farms and to automate stuff. So I might follow some tutorials at some point. I don't really need the chunk borders anymore. I've got most of it done except for this part here. Just kind of carving out a space to make an underground base. I've got a ton of different things here. I'm going to need a second chest. And for right now, we're going to keep it separate, so we're just gonna and there you go. Now I have more room to do stuff. I'll just keep that on me for now. Alright guys, so I've cleared out a 2 chunks of space, and I've sort of cleared up the ceiling here. I kind of like the way that it is tiered. Maybe I'll do something with that later. I don't have... I'm cooking up some stone so that I can cover up some of these splotches and just create a blank palette for creating a space. This is the space that I'm going to be spending the majority of my time early game, because you have to go mining. You have to go mining through this area and to gather resources like stone and redstone and iron and diamonds and coal. I've created this ladder, which you should be able to just climb up, and that gets you back up here. I now have enough cobblestone that I could maybe fix this. I'm not a huge fan of the cobble at the moment. It just makes the whole space feel cold. But maybe I can... I was thinking something like putting the furnace in the ground and then kind of 1, 2, 3, something like that. Not that they'd be used for much of anything at the moment. You could put trapdoor shelves right here. Like that. And then when you want to go down, you can just do that. And it's hidden. I am gonna have to fix the floor at some point. Not a huge fan of it right now. But it's a start. And you can use all these barrels for things. I might change this too, actually, because I prefer to have item frames. Or this is a good opportunity to create a new base somewhere else. So the next step, I guess, is to just sort of start creating a palette for the place. I am going to change out the flooring eventually. One block that I really like to use in builds like this is polished andesite, and I don't have any at the moment. So, oh wait, I do. Some of my best builds are the builds I've been working on for a long time, and just take the time take a little bit of time every day or every couple of days just to keep at it and make it better. Ooh, I like that. Okay. It's important to create depth in your builds. It makes the build better. My diamond pick is almost done, so I don't want it to break, and I don't have enough resources to be able to fix it at the moment. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to put that away and go back to using stone tools for now. So we're going to do the same thing here that we're doing on this side. I just don't have any oak on me. This... yeah. Just putting like a stand-in block for a minute. It's interesting, but I think there's not enough color variation here. And then in the middle here, oh, we're gonna put maybe stairs or fence gates. Yeah, that works. And then this is a 9x9 space that can be used for chests and furnaces. So these furnaces are done. It's not the most efficient furnace array, but it looks nice. So it's at least a start. So my thought is we're gonna repeat this on this wall. Something like that. And then this is another 9x9, so we'll just put a bunch of chests here, or barrels. And then do the same thing on this side. We'll do single chests on this wall, and then maybe some double chest arrays along this wall here. Something like... yeah, this one's gonna like cobble and dirt and other stuff. The chests upstairs are mostly going to be like miscellaneous stuff. And this is going to be more sorted. And that will change as I go, because needs change as you get better gear and are able to do more things. And that's okay, because, you know, there's room to expand in this area, and I can leave area is not necessarily mostly empty, but there's a utility in leaving space for other projects or ideas if you don't already have a plan for those things. So that's starting to look like a real thing. This wall is going to have to be slightly different because we're going to want to do like maybe just a couple of bulk chests that go like, it's going to be like chest, hopper, chest, and then hopper, chest, no, chest. This might be the series where I try to do a proper sorting system. I can't guarantee that I will want to do that, but it is a possibility. I've never tried to do a proper sorting system before. Usually I just manually sort things out. I'm gonna want that to be set back a little bit. I don't know what to do with all this space yet. The other option would be to set out the sorting system right here, or something similar, and then set up all the redstone that goes on right here. And then this could be like a separate room for something. Or like a furnace array. We could do... Yeah, we could do a furnace array. A smelting system. So this is a good area for redstone-y stuff. Might be worth it to grab a couple more chunks for this area too, so that we can do more stuff. Alright guys, so that's all the time I have for this episode, but I did a bunch of stuff off camera, so I wanted to kind of show you guys what I've been up to. So I took some time to create this nice little garden here. A couple of problems is that mobs can still kind of get in. Mobs are kind of crowding around the house, so I'm gonna have to find a way to keep them away from the doors and windows. I also added in this nice little well as an infinite water source. And for the mine, oh, I also did end up deciding on using the barrels. So just got a sort of rudimentary storage system going on here. I'm gonna have these barrels here too. Eventually one of these is gonna end up being an ender chest. Oh, that's right. I was gonna put the end chest here and then do a furnace hopper thing here for food, mostly like steak and fish and things like that. Down here I did that. Eventually I'm gonna put in a bubble vader so that it's super quick to get in and out of this mine. I've got this nice spruce, oak, and then polished andesite tier going on here. I think it looks super warm. And then I've got this sort of mine shaft coming out of the wall here. I've also started removing the other stones that were in the wall and the floor, and I cleaned up the ceiling. In the mine shaft, I did have to do some redesigning here. I'm gonna have to start the modular design going, maybe starting here instead. And then I've got the start of a minecart system that goes this way. When I get more iron, I'm gonna put an infinite water source in these stairs. I think it looks super nice and adds a bit of color to the mine shaft. This is gonna end up being branches going out that way and all the way down. Alright guys, that's all the time I have for today, but I hope you liked the video and I hope you will subscribe and watch me for more. Please bear with me as I'm still learning. I know the first few episodes are going to be super cringe-worthy, but I promise I will get better. I will get better at this. So I will see you next time. Bye!